Hello my chicken loving friends, if you are looking for the best roast chicken recipe, which is a brilliant basic home cooking recipe, you've come to the right place, because I'm going to show you how to make my pimped up herby roast chicken with a coriander salsa, beautiful sweet potato, caramelized red onions and a spicy little yogurt sauce over the top. So it starts off by making that herby paste over the top. Very, very simple. It's got some rosemary and a little bit of thyme and some garlic, and you just need to bash it up until it's nice and smooth. So with your thyme, just push off those leaves. You want to be generous with this herby paste that I'm going to make up, because this is not only going to go over a chicken, it's also going to go over the red onion and the sweet potato. So you want enough to coat all those wonderful things. With the rosemary, it tends to be quite woody and it's hard to bash in the pestle and mortar. So I'm just going to take it off onto the wooden chopping board like this. Give your knife a quick run through all those herbs. Get that rosemary in there. In on top of this, we've got some garlic cloves. I'm getting about 3 or 4 garlic cloves in here. Straight into the pestle and mortar. Time to get bashing. If you start finding your herb paste becomes a little bit dry, just add a drop of rapeseed oil or sunflower oil in here just to get things going. Keep bashing until you have a nice kind of smooth paste. So this is ready to rock. I'm going to set this aside and we're going to chop up our veggies. I've got some sweet potato and I've got some red onion, so I'm just going to chop them up into nice little bits. The red onion I'm going to keep in slices and they're going to caramelize up beautifully. Look at the colour, look at the excitement. We've got sweet potato, we've got red onion. It's all going to come down and really reduce and become sweet. So on top of this, we're going to add our chicken. But before I do that, I'm just going to grab about a tablespoon of that herby mixture and using my hands, just give it a really good mix in there so all that wonderful sweet potato and red onion gets coated. And now that I've got a good mix, I'm going to stick my chicken straight on top. This is a free-range chicken, but use whatever chicken you want. I'm going to grab this wonderful paste and just get your hands all the way in there, spoon it out and slap it on top and spread it all over this chicken. Give it a good massage. You want to kind of set it off into bed. And then flip it around, and just on the breast there's a little bit of skin that if you stick your fingers in, you're able to push some of that wonderful flavour from the herbs. I'm going to give the hands a quick wash. And the final thing I need to do to my chicken is just season it up with a little bit of sea salt and black pepper. And then it goes into the oven at 200 degrees Celsius and it's going to roast up for nearly an hour. So good seasoning over the top. This is going into the oven now. Now that the chicken is in the oven, it's time to get on with the accompaniments. So I have a really nice spiced yogurt, but before I make that, I'm going to make up a really great coriander salsa, and this is full of flavour. So first things first, grab some coriander, stick in your coriander. We're also going to add in the juice of some lime. We're also going to add in some chilli, so just give it a fine chop. I've got some green chilli here. Take some of that zest off your lime in there, so that goes in. Squeeze your lime juice in there and get in there with that lovely green chilli and season it up with a tiny touch of sea salt. Straight back in there with your pestle and give it a good bash. Now you might have noticed that I've added the stalks as well as the leaves of the coriander here, but a lot of people throw out the stalks, but they're full of flavour, so make sure that you get them into a sauce like this and they really will impart lots of flavour. Otherwise you're just throwing them in the bin. Okay, now we're talking. That is a kick-ass little coriander salsa. So I'm just going to transfer it out to a bowl. Now to go alongside this, I'm going to bump up the flavour even more. So my little secret tip here, and this is one I had in my friend's house very recently, is some spiced yogurt. So natural, pure yogurt going in here. Just about a teaspoon of hot sauce goes in here. So just mix that through. A final mix through and a final little taste. Cool, creamy, but it still hits you around the face with a bit of spice. All that's left to do is wait for that chicken to cook up, and it's a brilliant meal served straight to the table. Oh yeah. Come with me, my friends, because in this oven we have the most epic chicken you will ever come across. Look at that baby, steaming and golden and gorgeous, and all those wonderful flavors merging together with sweet potato, caramelized red onion. Are you getting excited about this? Make sure to subscribe for lots more recipes just like this one. Now it's time to serve. I'm gonna grab up some of that lovely sweet potato and red onion, stick it into a serving plate, and then I'm just gonna cut off a lovely breast to place right on top. Just transfer that over. Look at that. Here we go. Right on top. We're gonna hit it with some of that beautiful coriander salsa running over the top. We've got that spicy yogurt, so just take a little dollop of that, spread it over the top. We're just gonna get a little ploosh of coriander on the side, and ladies and gentlemen, that, I hope you agree with me, is the most epic chicken you will ever have. And now, stick it in the gob. Oh, it is a thing of beauty. Crispy skin, that beautiful sweetness, that freshness from the lime coriander salsa, that wonderful spiced yogurt. I want you to give this a go, guys. The recipe is in the link below on my website. Leave me a comment and tell me if you're gonna try this recipe. I know you're gonna try this recipe. It's too good not to. Make sure to like this video and of course, subscribe to the channel. See you soon, guys. Happy cooking.